You're smiling. You're so cute.
We're
sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just stuff goes wrong, and
We're here.
but we are here. We're still alive. It's just everything's gone poorly. Not poorly. Everything's just been busy.
Yeah, it got ramped up to 11. We've been so busy, like every Friday, that we have not been able to do this. And this man, like, I can't tell you how much this dude's been working. He's been recording the videos, doing everything himself, and then it's like working on all these cars. And it's like, I keep bothering him every single week. Hey, Rick, should we do live? And he's like, yeah. And then when it gets to Friday, it's just like,
I don't have time.
I'm so busy, I can't do it.
It is literally my fault. I need to make sure to set aside time to do this because I feel like it's important.
It is important. It's our community outreach.
Or something. I don't know. I like doing it though. It is hard though when you have so many things going on and you know, you don't have time to do it. Anyway, let me go do. Wait, I can't even remember how to do.
You don't remember the hotkeys?
I don't remember the hotkeys. Hold on.
All right.
That's fun. Let's see.
Good luck.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've been pushing really hard to bring more sales. Like every week, it seems like we have new sales, which is part of the reason I'm so busy.
Yep.
You know, anyway.
All the media and everything for it.
Affirm, if you're into that kind of stuff, you can get as low as 0% APR financing on your order, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
You know, and Crawford Performance, 15% off. So if you're looking for like AOSs, which I just did a video review on the V3 versus the V2. Do you want to know what's cool about the V3?
Apparently, I guess your microphone isn't working.
Why?
Justin said that.
What?
All right, go back to the window. Like, this is a crash course. Okay.
No, I don't want it to be crash course. I want it to just.
No, I remember. Okay, say something.
It really went dead, huh? What the crap?
Oh, yours is as quiet as crap right now.
Can you hear me? Can you? So it is working. It's just not working well. Why is that like that? Here, let me see if I can turn it up.
Turn up the volume.
Here. Sensitivity. How do I move it up? Store.
I'll just let you talk.
Well, no, you got to entertain it.
Well, I got to entertain them?
Yeah.
All right, Rick. Well, then you tell me what's cool about the difference between the V2 and the V3 here in a moment.
Hello.
Say
Hello. Hello.
You're getting better.
Can you guys hear me? Better. I'm at high sensitivity.
Yeah, as high as you can go on that.
Yeah. Wait, I got to save it though. Maybe that's why. Now it's just going to blow everyone's ears off.
Yeah, you're talking quiet again.
Okay. What? How do you know?
I'm looking at the peak.
I can see it. Okay. Anyway, friends.
All right, now tell the cool difference between V2 and V3.
The cool difference between V2. So Crawford, I've always been a fan of Crawford AOSs, and they came out with their new V3, which they've probably had for a minute or two.
Yeah.
I've got a V2 over there. I was going to go grab it, but it's not here anymore. But the V3, so one of the biggest problems with the V2 that I had a problem with is coolant. I didn't like hooking up the coolant lines.
Oh, no.
So on the V3, they've actually found a way to just use like radiant engine heat inside the engine bay.
Yeah.
So you don't have to hook up the coolant lines, which in my opinion is freaking badass.
Yeah, one less fluid.
Another thing for you guys, particularly you fellows and feller, what is the female version of fellow?
Fellets.
I'll
call it fillets.
No, fillet. so for you fellers and fillets, the PCV, you can still retain the PCV valve because originally on the V2s you had to remove the PCV valve. So now Crawford's got this nice setup to where like the V3 is like perfect for like daily driven vehicles, but you still get like that awesome, pure aero separation. And then the V2 is more for like race specific type stuff, which is really cool. But if you're wondering if you need an AOS or not, it's literally just constantly on AF peak. Just anytime I talk, it says it's peaking. But can they hear me better? PCV, you can still retain the PCV valve because I can hear me just fine. On the V2, you gotta remove So anyway, if you're wondering whether or not you need an AOS, you always do. I mean, if you're rocking, even a bone stock car should have an AOS. Anyway, IC suspension, you get free coilover sleeves with coilover purchase,
which is an awesome perk.
Yeah, I did a fun little video. These are the coilover sleeves. And just to kind of give you guys a visual representation. Uh-oh, I probably shouldn't be opening these. That's okay.
Oh, it's fine.
So they're like neoprene material. Almost feels like a wetsuit, but I think they're a little bit more like waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
They've got some stretchy bands on top and bottom, and then they come with zip ties, so you can actually even not obviously you wouldn't use all the zip ties, but really, onto your strut, which is really freaking cool. These, even if you don't have ISC suspension,
Apparently your pickup's still coming through my microphone.
Well, then that's fine. We'll just chill together. Even if you don't have ISC suspension, it's still an awesome product regardless. Next up, MagnaFlow. You get a $100 gift card with a MagnaFlow cat bag purchase. So if you're looking for that ends today. And then Grillcraft. If you want some Grillcraft grizzles for your shizzles, then you should do that.
If you want to be like Mike Jones, get yourself a grill.
Okay. Anyway, last but not least, few new product lines that we brought on. That silvers coilovers, and then I think there's some other ones.
Holy crap, I can't remember.
There's one that we're announcing next week that I'm really excited
that's really huge.
Project cars. How about this? So,
project car recap.
I just did Veris Engineering stuff on the WRX. That video launched today.
Okay.
And then, so you guys should check that out on the YouTubers. And then one will be, once I finish editing it, it'll be up probably next week sometime. And I did the ISC air cups.
Which I'm excited for.
Which is actually really cool. So I drove on them with the cups at full, because you have air suspension, right? Like air lift we had on before. And it doesn't matter where it's at. It just drives it just raises or lowers it, but drives the exact same.
Yeah.
So there's air cups when they're fully down. It's like you have a normal coilover. You literally can't tell that you have the air cups on.
Yeah.
But when it's fully up, you get this pogo boingy. It's really kind of cool. So they're definitely not meant to be driven with them all the way up in the air.
They're meant to get over bumps.
But they're meant to get over a speed bump
and they'll get onto lifts.
Or to get on. To basically just aid you somewhere, but not to drive with them like that, which I thought was very interesting. Kevin, thank you, man. Appreciate you, and I do. It's glad to be back. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time. It's sad that we did Cam Automag's podcast before we even did this.
Go back to live.
Yeah. So, but
that was fun. That was fun.
But this is better. I mean, I like those guys a lot, but
this is more company oriented. It's us.
This is just us. Other projects that we have coming up. I'm hoping this project keeps on getting pushed back because, again, this is how busy I am. Not that one.
Oh, not that
one. That's the big one.
The heat out there.
Yeah. The silver, the red wonder. We should call it the Red Rocket.
I call it the Red Rocket. That's perfect.
But I forgot where I was going with it. Dude, it is at 200 degrees in here. This is why we don't do lives anymore.
Yeah, this is why we quit during the summer doing this. I know. This is natural, though. I could just peel an orange in the attic and I'm sweating.
Hold on. I just want you guys to see this.
Okay. You got to adjust the camera.
Oh, that's as far as it goes in.
I got sweat. It looks like I'm crying.
Yeah, I wish you guys could see that better.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, imagine me crying.
All the people. Okay. But project cars. So we're doing an off-road build. I feel like I should just announce it now and just get it out of the way because it kept on getting pushed back. But we are going to do something off-roady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Off-roady.
Yeah. As far as
and fast.
Yeah. I'm not going to get into all the specific details and stuff like that because you guys will just have to watch my YouTube videos on that. And then we've got another project that is super duper top secret that I'm literally looking at right now.
Yeah.
That's going to be incredibly different from anything we've ever done before, ever in our history of life.
It's going to take a whole lot of polishing.
For sure. But I'm really genuinely excited for it, and I think you guys will be too.
Yeah.
And then what else? And then I've just been doing a lot of we worked on Bob's WRX. We did a front mount.
Front mount, suspension.
Just a bunch of stuff. Megan's STI been doing a lot of stuff on. Just a lot of like employee cars.
Well, since the last time like we were on, like she has the wrap on her car, she has the new wheels, she has the front mount.
So basically, it's like employees' cars have been getting a lot more love than any of our
shop car.
Our shop car.
We only have like really one owned personally shop car now. The rest are employees. Yeah. Because since then we sold the FRS.
Yeah, we sold the FRS. If you guys didn't know, we sold the FRS. The STI is given away. Well, the STI has been won, but the dude has not yet picked it up.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because he's the guy who won the STI is a fire captain, chief. I don't know how, lieutenant, sergeant.
Yeah.
Whatever, like high up in the fire rankings.
Yeah.
Like he's probably killed. Like I wonder if firefighters have like fire badges like when they have successfully put out a fire. Like snipers have like Anyway.
Oh, in California, I don't think that they would have enough room.
Like every time that we talk to him, he's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll be able to come out, and then it's like some new huge fire comes up, and he's like, I can't.
Like we'll schedule out a date, and then also I can't now.
But we are going to give away the STIs.
Yeah, Marty sold the twin charge FRS. Yeah.
No,
it wasn't twin charge.
The FRS was not twin charge. The FRS was just simply supercharged. We still have the twin charge WRX, and then later, actually, so I promised in a YouTube video a while ago that we would like dress up the WRX. Mm-hmm. This was like months and months ago, so I finally got around to doing it. Just released that video today. And then later we'll be doing like, I want to do more power, or not even necessarily more power, but just different power, because I either want to go with like stock turbo or like a big turbo. So we've got a twin charge WRX for you guys that didn't know. And
congratulations.
It made less than impressive power.
You're just thinking about, you're like, it's going to do good to Austin. Like, it's fun to drive.
It is, yeah. Like we were hoping for some cool power, but I mean, it makes like a lot of torque down low. It runs really well. Like, I mean, it's flawless, right? The car is flawless. It just doesn't make super impressive power. So the thing is, we either do like a stock, super efficient small turbo and just like have it spool super quick. But then that's the thing is you've got the supercharger that's like, you almost feel it like weighing down the revs. Yeah. Like it's like dragging this thing along. Or we go big turbo and use the supercharger for the down low power and the turbo for the high power. And you got lots of powers.
High power, low power, all power.
Yeah, all the horsepowers. So that's kind of like what we were thinking about doing. But what's this?
YouTube.
Thoughts on my 500 horsepower stock bottom end SRT4? I bet you get tire spin like crazy.
You hit boost 2 lanes over.
Yeah, no, front wheel drive though is really fun. It's just, it's not practical. Like we had a Focus ST here that was pretty basic.
Yeah.
Like not even, and it's like even third gear was basically worthless. And we had like sticky tires on it. And it was just like, you can't, like unless, even if you have a proper LSD, which I don't know if SRT4s came with any sort of LSD.
You can get them. I think you can get
what do they come with stock though?
I think they're open.
Probably
I'm not
open.
sure. Correct us on that. Someone.
Yeah. Does the SRT4, all you Dodge fans out there, does the SRT4 come from the factory with a proper limited slip diff? And I mean,
I know you can upgrade to the Coffee.
Is it pronounced Coffee? I always thought it was pronounced
Quaif.
Quaif. That's how I always say Quaif. Oh, thanks, Justin. 04 to 06 has a Quaif LSD.
Yeah. 03 was
open diff. Okay, yeah. So that I'm assuming that car is basically worthless without the Quaif in it. The Quaif makes nice diffs, though.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, nice.
Were they 1.5 or were they 2?
They weren't they weren't clutch type. They were all.
Oh, I thought they were.
I think they're all like helical style, right?
Oh, okay.
Quaif diffs are helical style, right? I'm not very super familiar with them.
No, Turbo Dodge. We have a couple Turbo Dodge guys here. That's fine.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is more of like an introductory episode, kind of like we are back. We don't have any questions from the fans, because it's been like 16 years since we've done this.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions for us about what we're doing, our upcoming builds, just questions in general, like I feel like this is a good opportunity to turn this into like the Rick Pumpkin family learning hour of, we'll be like Mr. Rogers.
Well, next a little bit.
What?
Or should we fill out the rest of the hour?
No, we're not going to do an entire hour.
Fine.
Today. I don't think we should. I can't even think of enough things to talk about.
True.
Give me a topic.
Hey, so the Japan has the new Type RA-R that we're not going to freaking get.
It's very expensive.
And it's a 2-liter. It has more horsepower. It has the horsepower that the STI should have had the entire time.
Yes.
And it has the same brakes, just a little more lightweight. Do you think that's the swan song until the new model?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not, there's nothing super impressive about it. I do like how they kind of stuck to their roots with less weight. That's always the big one. Because I'm not so concerned about horsepower as much as I am just about the weight. I mean, it's nice. I got a little bit of bump in power. But then what I really want, because like the old RAs, like the Type R,
there's lightweight, you could toss around.
They're super lightweight. They didn't come with like any sound deadening. I think a lot of them, didn't come with like any deadening in the fender wells, thinner glass. Like they were just really cool. A lot of times manual windows in the older ones. They were just really neat in that sense. But one thing that bums me out is the Subaru of Japan has always offered like a version where you could get like WRX brakes on it.
Yeah.
Like an STI, like the most hardcore STI, but with WRX brakes.
Yeah, kind of like turn to a gravel monster.
Yes, and they didn't do that this year. Or I think for the last few years.
No, they haven't done it for the last few years.
So that kind of bums me out. So that's why I am not stoked on the new Spec Cs, because they're all about like bigger, better, flashier, where what happened to the Subaru of old?
Well, you got to think
it was less for the old days.
Well, there really is no competition.
That's true.
Subaru only. What's up, guys? Love
Thanks,
RST Fridays.
Hey, Subaru only. Jeremiah. I'm the same guy that won the STI clutch, and you didn't give me a ride in the WRX, and they came with a Quafe LSD. Weren't you like super bummed that I wouldn't give you a ride in the WRX, and weren't you like weirded out because I can't remember what it was where you're like wait, because I think we gave him a clutch, and then they didn't have one specific for the SRT4.
Yeah.
And he was like pissed off about it. Or I don't know if you were pissed, but it seemed like you weren't that happy.
That's been like 2 months.
It's been a long time. And I was on like, 20 hours of work at that point out in the sun talking to people. And I was just like, dude, I don't care. Just take the clutch and sell it. I don't.
You were completely out of hot fire.
I was out of care to give, but. But yeah, I think that was you. But yeah, I'm glad you won the clutch. That's actually really cool. But yeah, the WRX, it's honestly nothing super impressive. Like if you could drive it maybe, but just to go for a ride in it, I don't think is anything like.
You'll be underwhelmed. Like, dude, this thing is twin charge. You hop in and you're like,
well, because it looks so cool from the outside. Like you think about like twin charge WRX with an upgraded turbo. Like we're running like 17 intercoolers on it. It literally has 4 intercoolers on it. If you think about 4 heat exchangers, you've got 2 in the intake manifold, you've got 1 heat exchanger for the 2 in the intake manifold, and then you have a standard front mount. It has 4 heat exchangers just for the inlet, just for the induction.
And it doesn't need it at all.
And then it's got a normal AC condenser. We had to remove the oil cooler because we just couldn't physically stack any more cores up there. And it runs great. It runs great. I went and punished it out at the track, and it just likes it. And now we installed some psh on it.
Well, and the other thing is because like it was a conservative tune that we put onto it, and as far as we're aware, isn't that the only WRX that's twin charge that's actually tuned in the world?
No, I think Perrin's got theirs tuned.
I don't think they got theirs tuned.
I thought so.
Oh no. Well, Jeff stopped updating that. Back in February
so
last year.
We've got like one of the very few twin charge WRXs in the world. Adam asked, Rally Tech or King Springs for lifting a STI 2 inches for amateur rally build? I would probably do King Springs, but honestly, like if you like want to start upping your game in the rally, I would actually look at like rally specific coilovers. I think. Shoot, we were just looking at some.
I swear Race Comp has some.
No, I don't think so. There's a company we don't sell that has like
a gravel spec.
Yeah, who is it? Someone help. Is it Fortune Auto? No.
I know Tane does.
I'm sorry, guys. Like my mind is just. I have not been having the best day today. I wanted to get a bunch of what's in the box videos done, and
it's okay. Here, have some water.
No, I've got some water.
Okay.
And it just has not been my day. So I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the company, but there are companies out there. K-Sport. There we go.
Okay.
K-Sport makes a gravel specific coilover if you're interested in it. That's not super expensive because there are obviously some out there that are like high end. I think Tane does make a gravel coilover that's like WRC style spec.
And it's very limited.
And it's like good luck getting it. And if you order it, you're going to wait like 17 years for it to come in from Japan because I think they literally probably like smelt the aluminum on the spot, start like slowly pouring it into the mold. And this is like 17 months after you've placed the order. They're like, well, I guess he's serious. He hasn't canceled yet. Let's get making them.
Or call Vermont Sport Car and ask what they put on the.
They probably run like custom Bilsteins or something, I would imagine. Or
got to fork out that money to get the good suspension.
But yeah, if you want something like good, that's like you can bolt on, you're going to be able to get it soon. That's not super expensive. K Sport does make a gravel specific coilover. And what's cool though is they make like a rally, like gravel, and then they make street rally.
Yeah. Which
I think is really neat. Like there's not a lot of companies out there who are making. And then there was another one. What's that? Feel, F-E-A-L, Feel suspension. I think the one that rebuilds like factory STI struts. I think they have like a gravel specific coilover as well. Anyway, I hope that answers your question.
Oh, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, what did he say?
He was only upset that he couldn't exchange it for a clutch for his MS3 daily.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but hopefully you were able to sell. So he wanted to exchange a clutch for his Mazda Speed 3. And we couldn't do that. Or I don't know why. I have no idea. But,
well, because I think it was something to do with a certificate or whatever, like how the giveaway was. That was specific.
So, my whole thing is it's like, well, go buy the most expensive clutch or get for free the most expensive clutch you can, and then just sell it, and then use that money to buy the clutch. Did you
tell someone to do that with the Tomei?
Yeah.
They won.
Yeah. Well, because again, it's like I always try to give good advice to people. And so I was like, oh, yeah, just buy like the most expensive Tomei exhaust that you can get for free from us. You know, like if there's one that's like $1,100 and then one that's like $1,800, obviously get the $1,800 one and then just sell it. And then you've got more money. I don't know. It seems pretty simple to me. But the meet was a lot of fun. We did have our meet. Like, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. Holy, 2 months we've had our meet since the last time before
so,
that.
Again, I apologize for not doing these more often. I don't mind like skipping like a week or something, even though we really should be doing it every single week. Yeah. And do you guys think we should be doing it at 11 to noon Mountain Standard Time again? Because I felt like that time was actually a lot better. I was more energized.
Yeah. Well, because you got to think 3 o'clock at the end of the day, you're just kind of like, you're thinking Friday, you're just like, I want to get the hell out of here.
Not me. I want to work forever.
You want to work forever?
Forever. I'm going to be coming in tomorrow to work. I'm going to help one of the guys here in his Corolla bought Tane's, Graham lights, and I think that's it. I think that's all we're doing. Oh, and brakes and Stop Tech brakes. Not like big brakes, but just like
Oh, that would have been hilarious to throw that on the Corolla.
Yeah, so we're on a Corolla, on like a 16 Corolla. I don't even know what year it is. We're doing Tane Street something. I don't know. They're over there.
The street bases.
Street bases. I'm mounting tires on Graham light wheels. And then, so we're doing coilovers, brakes, and wheels and tires on a Corolla. It's going to be awesome. 2017 Corolla. Thank you, Justin.
We apologize, all right?
Yeah, I apologize. I don't want to disrespect the Rolla.
That recently got castrated.
Yeah. We went out to a track, and I got a ride in the Evo, a race Evo, like a 500 horsepower.
That was during ISS.
ISS, that's right. And they forced me against my will to go for a ride in an Evo.
Yeah, you were so hesitant to go, and just like, go.
I don't like other people beating up their car for me, and I don't like beating up other people's cars. Like, I don't want to go out just because, for whatever reason, like if the driver was like, oh, I don't want to give people rides, and like other people are like, no, just get in. He's super happy. I think that's just awkward and weird, but it was fun. It was nice to go. Like, it's been a long time since I've been in like a proper race car.
Oh, you were so happy when you got out. I could see your smile through the helmet, like it was pushed up.
Grip in like a proper race car. I almost forget how astonishing it is, right? Like, because 500 horsepower. That's a lot of power. It's nothing to scoff at, but it's not like
insane.
It's not insane.
Like, you've driven like 800 horsepower cars.
Yeah, so it's not like that hardcore straight line acceleration. It's this combination of like this raw grip you get, like coming out of the corners. It's like a slingshot. It's like you can feel the car like winding up, and it's like, and I'm sure it's partially due because he's a really good driver, but it like winds up, and then it's just like and then just unloads, right?
Yeah.
But you're always thinking in your mind, you're like, this is too fast for this corner. And then the car just does it. And he was at like 8/10 too, which is crazy to think, because he was like, oh, this is just me like kind of
just chilling
practicing.
around.
Yeah. He's like, this is like 8/10. And I'm like, that is so cool.
And then when you deal with proper brakes like that and brake pads, you're just like brake. Then this is like, that was nothing.
Yeah. So Caleb says, let's do the same thing to the 9-second Jetta. How about no?
What? No.
Bought some Tane Super Street electric dampers for the Neon. Yeah, those are awesome, honestly.
Yeah, so he sold it, the clutch and everything. That's what he ended up buying.
Oh, good. Good for him. Thoughts on the new ARX series? I don't know what that is. What's ARX? ARX.
I apologize.
I don't know. It probably sounds like a good racing.
Red Bull doesn't know how to pay their bills in that aspect.
Doesn't Red Bull have like a ton of money?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Well, then I'm excited. I thought GRC was always one of the best forms of entertainment out there, truly. Yeah. And it was like, I've always thought Americans have been missing out on like real rallycross.
Yeah.
And so I was stoked to see GRC come. And I was actually surprised to see how popular it was.
Yeah.
Because I thought, I'm like, no one's going to like it because it's like not NASCAR, and it's not football, and it's not,
It was too compact car. It's too compact carty, racing around in dirt and circles.
But I think just how impressive those cars are. I think people see that and they're like, okay, this is the real. Okay, anyway, we're gonna wrap this thing up. We just wanted to let you guys know that we're back.
We're back.
I'm grumpy.
I'm hot.
And he's hot and sweaty. And next time I'll turn. Oh, I got an AC unit in the shop, so that's good. Yeah. Next time I'll turn on the AC unit.
See, I even have my shoes off.
Well, maybe we'll switch it to 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time next week. But we will be back. We'll actually have like a set thing, and I'll update you guys more on like the project cars, on what's going on, and it'll be a lot better.
Adam said thank you for recommending the K Sports.
Absolutely, Adam. And I wish we carried them so you could buy them from us and buy some stuff from us and watch my videos.
Yeah, watch YouTube videos and criticize him because he likes constructive criticism. Yeah. Don't just look at him and say, ha, 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 you're fat. No, actually have a point.
And that's okay. Even if you want to say, ha, 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 I'm fat, that's all right too. But it's a lot better if you actually give me, if you guys can give me constructive criticism on what you actually want to see out of my videos. Because I do try to change them up. Like I tried like the vlog style, and now I'm trying like a different vlog style, and
evolving,
right? But if you guys tell me exactly like it'd be cool if you did a video like this. Even if you sent me an example of like somebody else's video, I'll watch it and I'll try to like implement some stuff. I just want to make good videos for you guys. That's all. Anyway, thank you guys for joining in. Yeah, we'll be back next week, and
we'll aim for 11.
And maybe you'll make an announcement on the Instas.
Yeah, okay. I'll actually make graphics and make an announcement.
We'll make it fancy.
We'll make a big push.
Okay, go do something nice to your car this weekend.
Yeah.
Go change its oil, change the brakes.
Unless you're in Utah, it's going to be 100 degrees for this whole weekend.
Then just sit inside and watch.
Race car games.
What's the next question for next week? What's the best sim racer for Xbox, PlayStation, or PC?
Yeah.
I want 3 because I have a PC.
Yep.
And I've been looking at I can't even remember.
iRacing.
Not iRacing. That's too hardcore.
Oh my goodness, Corsetta.
Corsetta, and then there's one more.
Project Cars.
I've been looking at those. I'm waiting for that Steam sale. So give me let me know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start a racing league.
That would actually be awesome.
Right?
We could do our own esport racing league.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Okay, anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.
We'll pay you in peanuts.
Yeah, we'll give you shout outs. That's what we can live stream.
Yeah.
And then Rick can we'll have to have an on-site censor. Like when someone like my wife, when she knows I'm about to swear, she'll just do an air horn or something. So it's oh, you bird! Because it's live, and that'll be proper. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
All right, bye.
Happy Friday.